Okay, I am going to start with that. I wanted to play a little bit of the video so you guys could see where my presentation came from today. It is really important here at WCIA Network that an understanding or a slight understanding of what is happening and where I get images from is really part of the learning process here. So welcome into WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. All I do here is try to bring justice to the children by sharing what I believe to be their story. And I use different families' videos to do so. Now, because this is really strictly and only for bringing justice to the children, when I'm talking about someone like the LeBron family, it's not about them. I don't know anything other than their videos give me amazing images to show you guys. And I call it using images from underneath the deepfake. So when I say underneath the deepfake, this is what I'm talking about. And I truly believe and see that these children get gone, that just disappear, happen to fall into the hands of people that put them on the dark web, put them on videos, and place them beneath videos so other people could see them. In order for me to grab some kind of images, and maybe it's there, maybe it's not. We don't know if it's there or not. I just know that I could tell you the story over these images. You may not see what I see, but it's the words and the storytelling that I'm telling you that is more important. It's never about the channel. I may sit here and speak about the channel, but it's not about them. I mean, what do you guys see here? Tell me, what do you see here in this picture right here? You know, tell me what you see. Tell me what you see, and then that's how I'll know if you see what I see. Because these children go through sacrifice. These children wind up in the water. These children go through horrible, horrible rituals. And when I look at something like this, I see devastation of bodies, just like they do with the children. I see this is underground, and it's being protected. I know that I'm very close to something when I feel a sense of nausea, like a nauseated feeling. And when I look at this, it's a nauseating feeling, because what I see is I see the box. I see where these children go and how the others watch them. I see that they're watched, and they're in these plexiglass boxes. And the people that are paying to watch this, oh, you guys, actually am nauseous. Yeah, this is, oh, I don't feel good. Yeah, this is very intense right here. If you look at this picture, put your hands up, you guys, in front of you. Your nails, when you put your hand in front of you, you see your nails. Someone is touching the plexiglass Yeah, I'm nauseated. Someone is touching the plexiglass, and that's the child in the box. Do you see that? This here is the plexiglass. Oof. It's very intense. Very intense. This is the glass. This is the plexiglass. Okay? And, oh my God. This is the hand. Oh God. You guys, I use my intuition and my clairvoyance and whatever else I use. And this, I haven't felt this nauseous in a long time. Whew. And that is the child. This is the face. So, wow. So if you look at this, this is somebody watching this. This is somebody on the other side of the glass. This is the child. This is the glass. And this is the hand that knows what's going on. And that is right there in the video. So I don't know what is in these videos. I just know that my spirit guides give me the information that is needed to show you justice. And here I move the glass, I move it. And that's the foot and a hand and a finger. So I know that these things are sacrificed. These are parts of the bodies that get harmed, get cut, and get taken for trophies. So if you look at this, you see what I'm talking about. See the finger? The fingers, the foot. It's not that it's, they're saying, oh, look, they're talking about it being, all crinkled from the water. I'm telling you a story over this, that this is part of it. I'm telling you the story over these photos. And when it goes real fast like that, I get what's in between. So what you just watched, I showed you those videos, A, to show you where I get this information, and B, to show you how the images change between the frames. Like this. What I see is what they do to the victims. And pictures like this, I have been, you guys, I have to tell you, is there someone in chat that knows this? Is there someone that is, just tell me if you are there, just say yes. Is there someone that's listening that knows this? Is there someone in chat that, or someone that's watching that knows I'm right and it's making you ill? Because that's the picture of the person that I've been showing that matches the victim when they're done being victimized. Is there someone in here listening? I want you to just say, I don't care if you are in a separate whatever. Tell me that you are here. because I definitely feel a presence that knows about this. You see what I'm saying? It's just too strong. It's more of a presence of somebody that is watching my video right now. And I do want to welcome everybody in to WCIA Network. And this is what I do. I give this, see when it goes real fast in there? It's what's in here. See? That's on a plexiglass. Someone is filming from underneath up. They're filming from under up. And you have seen something like this at the water hole with Summer. And that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this. And the equipment and whatever they're doing to put this out there on the dark web. So again, I'm not bashing the LeBrons. I'm telling a story through their videos. I'm telling this story. The story of the children that are just gone. Welcome, Liz. Nothing but love. Colleen. Hi, Bernie. I do see that Muffin Top is in here. Colleen, I said Liz. I'm looking to see who my subscribers are. And Fatty D. Boomda. Welcome in. Welcome to WCA Network. Love to see new ones and newbies. I don't see Muffin Top yet. This is what comes out. And this is to me nothing more than Summer Moon Wells, her story that she tells me. And it tells me that they wind up in boxes that look like this. Their sacrifice and their story and their journey brings you here. And these kids go through horrific pain, horrific stuff that we wouldn't understand. And I don't want to sit and talk about it. I'm just telling you the story that this is happening and people are watching through these plexiglass. They're pushing on the glass. They're against the glass. They're in these things. People are watching, and they pay a lot of money to watch this. But this, what you're looking at, is how we always have seen Summer Moon. Summer Moon's photo is to the right of her on the swing. There's no difference other than it's different. They're different children. But I always see Summer. I always see her story. I always see her as one of these children, that these children, hi Jean, that these children go through processes with different adults. That what you're looking at here in Summer's dancing in the rain and whatever that gooey person is to the right is what we're watching right now. Summer in her videos had those same masks on her head. You just don't see it as I see it, and that's okay. These children have these things on their heads. This is from the swimming pool. And what I'm telling you is what I'm seeing here at the swimming pool is 110% Summer. what we watched in the first 2 days about Summer on June 16th, that Summer Moon Wells's parents, allegedly parents, put out was the story of the children. Every TikTok, every video, every post told her story. And it's being told over and over and over and over. And it's been told for years. And I call them all Summer Moon Well's children. Summer looked just like that with the V on her neck. That doesn't... Why is it that that is acceptable, that that is what Summer looked like at the pool? At the... Let me change the color. At the water hole. How is that acceptable that this child is missing and all the pictures of her, none of them match? None of them match. How is that possible? Like, if my beautiful little daughter Summer Moon showed up looking like this in a video, I'd be like, what the fuck? But what you see there on her chest is what we see in all the videos. So by me explaining it and showing gives the children a little bit of justice. Because no one is paying attention to this stuff. Maybe they don't see it. Maybe they just don't hear the story like I do. Maybe this is the story that just has to be told. I don't see all of these babies as babies. They're doing something between the embryos, the babies, newborn babies, and all ages. It's all works together, you guys. This is all worked together. How is it that I am constantly seeing this chipmunk in Summer Moon Wells's videos and in the family's videos? This chipmunk face, I started looking at this chipmunk, Rosemary Bly. Rosemary Bly, for those who don't know, is Summer Moon Wells's, it was her aunt. And these little chipmunks, and Summer has these chipmunks. Like, why are they even here? I don't know. But that's an element that pops up in the middle of these frames for me to show you. Summer Moon Wells, her different faces that show up. This is also her. Same video, you guys. That is Summer Moon's face video from the video of her swimming at the water hole. So, how is it? Let's just show you these two next to each other. How is it that this is acceptable? That these are summer moons? How is that acceptable? So, you know, the channels that used to give justice to Summer are gone. And even if I agreed or disagreed with what they were saying, doesn't matter. What matters is they were giving Summer airtime. And they seem to just do whatever they can to be online, to make money. And I mean, my views are lower than they used to be, and I think it's because people do that to your algorithms. Like, I do believe that it's being done to the channel. But I don't care, because I'm putting it out there, and the people that really need to see this will see it, and they'll find it. But at the end of the day, it's still bringing these children justice. It doesn't matter. Because I know this is not the Summer, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Summer. It can't be. How can that be? But what I'm telling you is Summer at the water hole could have just been Summer in a pool. It's the same story. These photos tell Summer's story. Summer at the water hole is the same as I'm seeing in the pool. So the water hole video has been telling me that story for over 3 years. So when I see this video, it's not about the LeBron family. It's about what I see beneath the video, and it matches Summer. It's reinforcing the fact that they're paired up. They are being, the shit that they're doing is videotaped. The shit that they're doing is being watched. They're below you. They're being watched through the plexiglass. This is the same thing that we saw in the beginning. Right in the beginning, you guys, it hasn't changed. Let me zoom into these and let me show you how some of these children have those masks on their face, and they're not all the same. There, the middle one has the mask on. See that? The mask on the face is the middle one. And then there's a girl to the left, and I believe that that's a little boy to the right. That's how I feel. These are not the same. He has something in his mouth. These are not the same children, but yet it comes from Summer Moon Wells' video. Is it being viewed in real time? Yes, it's being viewed in real time. Very good question. These groups pay a lot of money to have it viewed in real time, right? Here's another one with the mask on, the middle picture. So these are pictures, you guys, that I have been showing. See? Like, you could tell that middle one has a mask on, like these pictures. So when I see photos like this, I don't see LeBron family. I see multiples. I see 3 people in here, 4 people. I see sacrifice in the water. Just like this. There's these, just like this. This is a video that Summer Moon Wells was shown. This was a shown video of her swimming at the water hole. Why is it that this isn't understood? Why is it it's not understood or talked about that these cannot be the same people? They're not. It shows right here. These are all different children, and they're abused. They're cut. They're bleeding. They are different children. They have no hair on their head. These social media outlets play it all day long. All day long. There's so many different channels. There, that one has a mask on to the left. That's supposed to be the same as this person. So it comes from the same video. Why hasn't any law enforcement or any FBI people or anybody looked into this? This to me isn't in my third eye. I don't know. Again, I never know what you guys see. Everyone's reality is different. But here, it's child with a mask on his face. Yes, definitely. Thank you. Nothing but love. And here, that is Summer in the car with a mask on her face. This is the car ride. This is the picture of her in the water. The video to the right, hi Tracy, Fatty D Boomda. This is Summer in the car. These are slivers of information that lie between the frame. So this here is in the smallest frame of the frame. That's Summer, you guys, with the mask on her head. So it's not as if we haven't seen a mask on Summer's head. We have. Just like that. In many situations we have. Summer with her swing. Most of all these photos that I have of Summer are from her parents. This here is from the pool. These are pictures when I look at them, remind me of these children that I saw here. Remind me to stop, look, and listen. Stop, look, and listen. Summer Moonwell's parents are the ones who gave us this information. These are sacrifices. And there is a story that is being put out on social media that nobody wants to talk about. This is Kylie Rodney's story being told by Don B. Is this a normal photo for Don B to put out? Is it that I'm the only one who sees these masks on faces and they are holding children? Why is this acceptable? Why is it that I see that these are behind doors of doors of doors? I see these behind doors of walls and closets behind the clothes. Like I see this as an entranceway. And I can't stop seeing it. So if I walked into a home that looked like this, I would look for rooms like this. Like that's Andrew Hilt. Andrew Hilt has the same heart on his neck as I showed you guys in Gabby Petito. I've reached out, like a couple of years ago. I have never gotten a response from anyone. Good question, Michelle. I haven't gotten a response from anybody because these are pictures of the inside of these people's cars to the right, and they're not cars. What I see is I see the fake car. They're fake cars they're being used to move and maneuver these children. This to me is called machinery. It's not a car to me. Don't know. But this is machinery that I'm showed over and over and over. And then there's ways, when they say, oh, the children, they're just gone. They're just gone when they have ways to get these children gone without anyone seeing them being taken. Situations like that. This here is a carousel. And this carousel is in, I believe this was in Candace, one of the Summer Moon Wells videos. And when I see something like this, and they show the gym shoes and the bottom of kids' legs, there's no hole. There's no hole there. And then this appears. It tells me that this is how the children are taken. And they're taken in a way where it's underground. You don't see them being taken. These rooms have these little boxes, just like I've been showing since day one. Very, very beginning, I said they're maroon boxes and they have these little metal things in the front. Ernie Shell shows it perfectly. These are rooms that are behind the plexiglass doors. There's so many people that know about this, but they can't talk about it. The reason they have to know about this, the reason I'm saying that is because it shows up for me to tell the story. Now, maybe that's just her fucking doing whatever, but what I'm telling you is they are in plexiglass doors. And this is where the information comes together for me. That I call them characters. The boxes they carry it individual. They're like crates. They're small. They fit into a box. These boxes will fit into a box. They're little. But they show them all the same way, you guys. They show it always the same way, with like this V, like with that. When you look at Ernie's here, let me grab this. It's always the same. Here. It has this thing on top. And that's the head. But these are consistently the same. And the way that they show it is the same. Summer Moon Wells was shown, climbing rocks. But she's covered in these things, and she's not. The background of where she is far from what I see it's far from rocks. What she's in has the same information as these boxes. So you really can't look. When I try to tell a story, I look beneath the video. I'm reading photos. I'm reading photos, and these children have this shit on them. And I believe that they could be found. And this stuff has been shown to me from day number one. Starts with Candace. Hunter. And the little girl from the families show the same stuff. Yes, it does, Michelle, it does. There are red boxes, absolutely. And information like this shows the story. When I hit on something, the photo shifts for me. It changes. I go within the photo. And I could only go within a photo so far, because I've done that before and I've gone too far and it was bad. It was a very bad situation. Now, not to say Hunter has anything to do with it. Hunter is Andrew Hilt's son. That was the Hunter that was supposedly with Summer Moon Wells the day she disappeared. I believe there's a different story, but Candace likes to show me all the elements. That's what she likes to do. And this is a very typical scene. Very typical scene. This is a child at a hotel. And what she's using to the right is a key to open the room. And that's a face on it. But this is something that has been shown to me very clearly. Oh my God, Molly Golightly was the best at showing me information. And this is what I showed you in the video. But when you stop and look, at what's going on here. These are V's, these are elements, and this is the Summer Moon Wells case. This is the missing Summer Moon Wells children's case. There's always a big ass finger with red polish. There is a V on the bottom of the foot. And these are bloody. These are bloody. And those are the victims. You know, this is Summer Moon Wells' video that was shown at the carnival. And in the carnival video, they showed the same thing. They show this. Now let me turn and show you how they both have A's. Let me turn it the same way. Wait. Okay. This is an A. Maybe it's an A, not a V. Oh, it looks like an A here. I brightened it up. Here, I brightened it up. So this was in, this is video. So those who don't know, Don Wells and Candace, there's a video of them with their kids at this carnival. And this is in that video, right? That foot. That to me is the same as this. That foot, let me show you, has an A. Let me crop it and change the coloring. So this is exactly what they're showing here. All right, let me get rid of the orange, brighten it. All right, here we go. So Summer's foot that they showed is that. What I see here, and it's telling me it's the same part of the sacrifice. This A. And this one. It's hard to change the coloring, but, and up in the little corner to the left is that diver guy that showed up. So I watch for things like this, and Ryan Finding Truth showed it to me multiple times, showed me the same information multiple times. Like, Ryan Finding Truth is another one of the channels that help tell the story, right? So this is his hand. Like there's like it's a foot. See that V or the A? Yeah, the fingers get cut off. The fingers get cut off, limbs get cut off, limbs get cut off. So this might as well be a foot. So it tells me that these are trophies. And that the children are extremely verbal. Hi, Sherry. Very verbal in telling the story. And if you all think this is Summer, nobody knows what they're talking about, because there's all different photos. This I just got off of the Van Clan. The Van Clan has a lot of amazing videos to share with me. But the victims always seem to be by water, and they're running. And they have that stuff in their mouth. So the one in the middle, yes, they all have their own sticks. They have sticks that are their own. But here in the middle, they have is Summer at the water hole. And Summer at the water hole is telling me the same story. They're retelling me the story here from the Van Clan. That what you're seeing here, let me change the color, is a victim looking the exact same way. Let me change the coloring so you see this. With the same elements on their bodies. As I've been showing, especially the V around the neck. The V around the neck is almost like a must. They just have this around their necks, and it's just part of the victimizing, you guys. It's part of the ritual. It's the same V that I showed in Madeline McCain's video with her mom is a tell-all. That is what's in. This is in the video. Well, there's your answer to the story. Like, why the fuck is this attached to her face in the video? And then she shows the whole entire truth. Do you understand that is the whole entire truth? Like, this here is in Summer's videos. These are in, like, the Van Clam videos, like, always showing this. Whatever that is, it's all the same. I showed this picture yesterday. There's a V around her neck too, with the eyeball. They're the same information, you guys. They're all the same. All of them. And then there's Summer in the middle. Looking like that. With that in her mouth. And nobody talks about it. It is a hush-hush topic. But everyone is trying to find these children. They're not there to find. Do you understand? They are not there to find. These children look like this. This is what they look like. This is what happened to them. So they're not coming back. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back. But the Summer Moonwell's missing children are thousands. Because these are multiple children. This isn't just one child. This here is what Benny used to always do. Benny, on the top left hand, would always show his videos. If you guys think about it. Think about this. Benny always showed his videos as if someone was taping from underneath him. I always would say, you guys, the only way to get this is if there's a camera videotaping up. Or if he's videotaping down. Down. I have no idea about Michael Van Scholl. I have nothing about that. But this is the angle. See? How is it that? And then inside these cars show the same information. That's supposed to be inside a car. No. The picture I just showed you here is in the back seat of this car. He is putting a box into the side of the car. Into this hidden spot in the car. So, if I were the law enforcement, I would be more interested in the interiors of cars that you are seeking to find information in there, in the side of the car. Now, we would know if it was in the side of the cars. So what it's telling me is this guy putting in the side of the car? I have no idea. But it's telling me you better look. And they're branded. They get branded. They get sacrificed. They go through Just a horrible ritual, you guys. And these children get marked, and this is being televised and shown on social media. Okay? It's heartbreaking, and I think that nobody is looking in the right direction. I think that this is not talked about. That was a 5 on the other child's head. Let me do the coloring. Is an A, and it's hard to see here. And these are branded, and these are brandings that they do on the head. Am I saying that they're branding, these are real kids with branding? No, I'm telling you that this is what is inside the cars. This is what they're showing to me. To me, they're showing fake cars, and they're inside these spaces, you guys. If you look at some of these videos a little closer, I don't know if you'll find it actually, but what I see every time I look outside these fake windows is information like that. How's that possible? Whoever is behind this is moving, directing, and just pulling these kids apart. I know that I see answers in these videos, but I'm not the authorities. I could just sit here and teach you guys what to look at. Like if you ever see certain things like this and you feel like there's a child in danger, or you feel as if this is a child, I would say something. I do believe that these are white cars that are moving stuff like this. And it's all on social media. This is from Gotcha Man. Gotcha Man's cars give me a shitload of information. And when I say fake cars, and I say that there are equipment pieces, this is what these fake cars look like. They're constantly the same. And it's looking through the plexiglass windows. And it's horrific machinery that they have. But these are rooms. These are rooms, you guys. And I just have never, ever, ever, ever seen an inside of a car. I don't see these cars as cars. And that's why the reason I don't is because spiritually speaking, I'm supposed to see what I'm supposed to see. And that's the story for Summer Moon. And this here is part of the story of Summer Moon. When they're gone, they're gone. They are down under. They're down under into these areas that have the machinery to tape them, to do rituals. This is what they do. This is what it looks like. The elements stay consistent. The elements I'm showing you here come from the families that I talk about from inside the cars. And they're always matching. Consistently matching. The babies in the back seat show me what's going on. Shows me this. What is that? What that tells me is these children are being used. They're being sacrificed on multiple levels. Multiple levels. Benny Keys, for those that don't know, Benny Keys showed me many faces of importance. These are all supposed to be Benny Keyses. Benny Keys sometimes looks like to the left, like the Ryan Upchurch photo. Why is it that this isn't being called out? But never, ever did I see Benny in a car that was an actual car. These cars always showed me the boxes outside the windows. Each and every one of these car windows told me the same story. These number 5 boxes. Ryan Finding Truth always showed me the same information. Ryan Finding Truth consistently showed me the same information outside the windows that everyone else shows me outside the windows. This. They always seem as if they're underground. And that's like a bathtub. It's like a bathtub with a person sitting in the corner. So it's not it doesn't make sense that all these different cars all have the same information outside their window. Like, you guys, what's outside the window and in between these frames is the truth. This. And whatever the fuck Ryan is showing. Like, why is that okay? I literally see it. Why is this okay? Why is this okay? This is the child in the backseat of the car that I just showed you. This is not a child in the backseat. This is a child not in the backseat of a car. But it is from the LeBron video. Why? Why is this from the LeBron video? Because I see sacrifice. I see rituals. That's what I see here. I see rituals that are so disgusting that this is what they're doing with the bodies. Shh. Sha, sha, sha. It's going up. This. This is the summer moon. Again. From the same video. Look at her head. Look at her head here. Look what's coming out of the mouth. This video here, this part of the video is completely different person. So I just keep going back to showing you guys everything that I'm showing today so far goes back. These are different kids. Just as I see different children in all these videos, and it goes back to the water issue. It goes back to show you that they are being sacrificed by a very large group that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about this. But yet, these are the photos that pop up in the LeBron's videos. How the fuck is this possible? I see it. I see it. I see the bennies. I see the Ernie shells showing me what's behind the plexiglass. Over and over and over I saw it. Somebody has to go find these rooms. This is from Summer's video. This is supposed to be Summer. This is from Candace Wells' video. Well, that's Summer's head on a platter. That is a head on a platter. One of the very first things that I said, and I got ridiculed for. Oh, nothing but love. Oh, God, thank you for that membership. Thank you. This is Summer's head on a platter. There's Molly Golightly showing Don's head on a platter. How is it that Don's head on a platter and Summer Moon Wells' head on a platter could be shown like this and no one talks about it? You guys, think about it. No one talks about it. Put a number 1 in chat if you see Don on a platter and Summer Moon Wells on a platter. Those come from Summer Moon Wells' head on a platter. It comes from her mother, her alleged mother. Don's head on a platter comes from Molly Golightly. Let me change the coloring. Here's Don. Thank you for those ones. That's Don. There's a correlation. There's a reason that they show this shit. And it's in that white thing. That is a video snip from her mother. Her mother. And the victims are consistently showing the exact same heads on platters in their videos. The predator shows them. See? Boom. Boom. Here's the baby. These people that are doing this to the children are deep faking and using the car and the car seat as part of the deep fake. Period. I look within these videos and I pull out information. This is a child that's laying in this LeBron video's trunk. And I don't see a trunk. I see a horrible setup. I see machinery. I see sacrifice. I see a lot of machinery. Lots of machinery. Summer Moon Wells had the same kind of a deepfake cover-up. Her deepfake cover-up looked like this. I mean, they had her in one moment in time saying that this was a picture of her in that tracksuit that they said that she only wore one time. It was the day she went missing. But if there are multiple videos, I think, that were let out on accident of her in this car seat with that outfit on. Some videos she has a shaved head and some she doesn't. Allegedly the day she went missing. But that is not the car seat that she was sitting in like that the day she went missing. But what I'm trying to tell you is their videos don't match up. These videos that show her don't match the stories. These are what I call little rooms inside rooms. I see that these doorways are small doorways behind a door. And they're shorter, they're smaller. So if you were to look behind the door, you would see nothing. You have to go down under. You need to go on the floor level. Like if you open up a door, see how that little door is shorter than the normal door? And when you go inside the door, to me, it's dark like what you see to the left, and you have to turn. Remember how I said, this is a perfect, remember how I keep saying, when you go in the doorway, you need to walk between the walls, right? Kind of looks like this. So this is, let me show you. This is a walkway. This would be, you go in here, but this is the door, like this area is between the wall. Like, so this, let's say you're walking in this way, like there in between the wall. So the places that they want to find, if they want to find these places, they have to consciously stop and like really knock on the wall below. So, okay, so look. what you're looking at, it would be to me the back side, the other side of the wall. So this here, what you're looking at in there, wait, let me see if I have a picture of that room. What you're looking at would be, wait, in that room, the other side of the doorway. Right. Well, let me explain. So this here, the green part here, thank you for the affirmation. I fucking love it. Thank you. All right, so this here, the other, this is like this would be a plexiglass, and that would be the other side of the doorway. This would be what's behind the doorway. But this, you'd walk this way. So this here would be the plexiglass. I'm just telling you how it looks spiritually for the children. This would be the plexiglass. So they're looking out into a room. Let's say that's the viewing room. This is the plexiglass. This is the room behind the room. Like that would be the room that you access like through the smaller door. See? Do you guys understand that? Like, and this would be where the children are. And this is a doorway. You could walk between the wall. That's how I see the setup. And it's some sort of equipment that, you know, uses blood and sacrifices and does certain things. And uses certain techniques and certain machinery. And this just reminded me of Lori Vallow's photo I have of her with like icy fangs and shit in their mouth. And this is the same situation. So when I see now Summer sitting in a box, because this is how Summer looked. And I look at what I'm looking at to the left, it's pretty much to me the same conversation. You know, like here, when I'm viewing it now, I see multiple people here, which I didn't before. Like on top, I see a head covered on the mouth. I see more people in here with hoods on. And they're behind another box. See, back there? This is, for those who don't know, this is Summer in the car, the famous video. But here is a box, here's a person, and here's the top of a box. Here's the top of a box, here's the top of a box, and she's in a box. So here are people with hoodies. And this one has the mouth covered. And then we have Summer. And to me, it's a lot like what you see to the left. And this was Summer's, I just had to throw this in here. This was Summer's box. that they said she had a special box, and it was really never talked about again. But when I go back to this, I always see a different kind of information that, you know, sometimes you see something one day and you don't the next, and that's because you see what you're supposed to see in the time that you see it. I'm always seeing the chipmunk in here. This chipmunk in here. It's like part of summer. It's part of summer's story. Like this is Michael Vaughn's video that I said is the blueprint, right? These are the blueprints. To me, this is what I see here with the tubes and stuff. This here is what I just showed, what I saw at the table. Like, wait. It's all the same information. I'm just keep showing it over and over and over. It's the same information, you guys. Wait. And it's the same because I see the same thing. So that is this. This is doing the same thing as this. We crop in the middle. Is this. So what you're looking at in the smaller window are two critters the same as this. Robert Vaughn's video completes the whole story. And Quentin Simon, this is the mom, and I see her as behind the plexiglass. And whoever is taking the picture is facing her, just like all the other photos, and that her hands are on the plexiglass. Same as when I look at Dolly Vision's videos. In the backseat of his car are always these boxes with plexiglass. They don't change. It stays the same. They all have this same information. And these boxes with plexiglass go back to the beginning. These are consistently shown. Not new. And they match. Anytime I show this, they're the same. They're the same information. Same boxes in every case that I follow. This is Candace. It's a weird looking photo, but this is Candace. And these all come from Benny's phones. Benny's phones always gave me the inside of these rooms, always gave me the same information that matches. At any given time matches any of the cases that I call Summer Moonwell's missing children. Okay, let me change this up so you can see the 5. So this is Benny's. It's the box with the number 5. Inside the plexiglass. And what you're looking at to the right is inside the LeBron's back seat. they're showing the same information as they're showing here. The same information. These are the rooms behind those doors that show this plexiglass. Let me open this up for you. And what this is one of the family's videos. This is basically what I've been showing over and over and over and over. That is the same thing as I see here. Same room, same information, over and over. Ooh, this one takes my breath away. This is LeBron. When the video slices in half, you see the room. You see the fucking room on the bottom. Their videos, some videos just slice in half. What they're showing me are the boxes. They're showing the boxes. These boxes are the same. Are the same as what is shown in all of Benny's videos. Do you understand that this is called a splice? This is called a splice. The bottom is the truth. The bottom layer is the truth. How is that possible? Wait, hold on. I'm on my live.
Oh, okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, love you.
How's that possible? How is it possible that all these boxes reflect the same information? And they're always coming from the same groups of people. How is it possible that Benny shows it over and over and over? The rooms. Between the rooms. That's Michael Vaughn in the middle, holding his number 5 box, surrounded by 2 Bennys that again are not the same Bennys. In the video reflections, they show this same remarkable boxes. You guys, it doesn't change. Nothing changes. It stays the same. It's just being shown on all different videos with different deep fakes. But this is what they're showing. This. Don Wells showed it moving. It moves. I call it the machine. It moved in his window. It's in the video that they played on the news. This is what it looks like. No matter how you slice and dice it, this is what it looks like. This is part of the sacrifice. This is part of the equipment. And if you look really hard, you could find it in these videos. that with the people behind it. If the authorities really wanted to see this and understand the truth, they would see that it has been shown in every one of these got gone, get gone children. Every one of them have shown this. The one to the right is Dylan Round's video holding the box. It's Benny. This is what they do, guys. I sweat and I'm uncomfortable when I see and understand what they're doing to these kids. And I have really, I think, done an incredible job expressing it and explaining it. But what I don't understand is, why is it that nobody else is talking about this? Dylan Round's video. There's your number 5 box. What the fuck is going on here? That's the equipment. See the maroon on her eye? This is in Dylan's video. Dylan's video. I'm going to stop on this frame for part 1. And then I'm going to do part 2. Might be later tonight, I don't know. But I want to end today on this picture because I see this deep, dark, underground fucking thing, and this could be found. This just could be found, and I don't just see anybody looking for it. I just don't. You know? And that's, I think, terrifies me. Like, why isn't this being looked for? I mean, what is it that you don't see? This is supposed to be the mother. The mother. It's not a mother. This is a child. And let me tell you something. Maddie from the Idaho 4 had that same bright spot as this does. See Sigma Chi? This comes from the Idaho 4 video. That thing in the middle and what you see down on the back side of hers is what I believe Maddie from the Idaho 4 was telling us. Because in her last pictures, that was one of them. That was one of them. This was a very, very important photo to Maddie. And this is where I'm going to end today's presentation, because whatever they're doing as far as these sacrifices, there are clues being left. And they are being completely overlooked. This is from Rush, Sigma Chi Rush. How is it that this is a picture from Rush? I'm going to brighten this up. I'd love to know what they're showing. They're showing exactly what Maddie showed of the Idaho 4, one of them that was murdered, in one of her 6 last photos. Period. Do you understand? This could all be put together. All of it. Don't get it. Summer, in her very last photo, one of her very last photos that I called the end because it came together so strangely, was this. You see that same thing that she has? To me, that's the same bright light. And she is in a box. Let me change the color. This is Summers. All of this. So this is where I'm going to end tonight and come back and finish the rest. All these stories are pulled together. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much for those 2 thumbs down, because let me tell you something. It is amazing affirmation for me. I feel it. I see it. I love it. So bring it on and come on back. Thank you guys for joining. Stay tuned for number 2, second part. Good night, guys.